Hey everyone, welcome back to the Piano Preserve. It's been a little bit. Oh, that's gross. Definitely dog something on my keys here. Anyway, uh, yeah, it's been quite a while since I posted. I was gone for a substantial portion of the last month. We were on a road trip, and then I got home and I was sick for a week, and then basically a couple days later we went on a family vacation. And then I was sick again when I got back, which so that was not fun. I was good in between, and luckily it was healthy on our trips. But now kids are back in school, and I will be starting my piano lessons once again later this week. So overall, I played some this summer, but not nearly as much as I was hoping to. So I really want to get back into the normal routine, I guess, of kind of a regular schedule. Um, yeah, so I'm excited to keep going. So I only had let's see, I don't even know where I left off. I would have to check my recordings. But for anyone who's following along, mom, maybe I don't know, whatever. I kind of I continued to play the Chet Laisserai des mots song, which I think I could try to play today. It's been a little bit now since I've touched it. Um, I kind of gave up on the arcane song for the moment. It was just a little too complex. Like I could play the beginning, maybe like the first page, and kind of could work through it. But then it's too advanced. I'm not quite ready for that, and I didn't want to keep hitting my head against the wall trying to hit that. But so in the middle of the summer, my piano teacher had texted me. She found a song and thought it would be perfect for me, and it was great. So that was "Mad World" by Tears for Fears, if I remember correctly. So I've been playing that a little bit. We'll get to that today. I also went back and I thought it'd be interesting to kind of play some of the songs. So this is so it's been a year and a half of me playing, right? And I've skipped a couple songs along the way. So I was proud of myself. I went and I played some of the songs that I had skipped earlier, and mostly I was just kind of able to sight read them, not perfectly on tempo and kind of performance ready, but I was really proud of myself that I feel like I've come at least a decent way in my playing, but I was able to play through some of those. And then I remembered one of the very first sheet music pieces that I had done. Maybe I do have this in a recording already, but there was a song on like kind of a chill station that was just kind of background music. No, I know 100% now that I remember I have played this before. But so a letter you wrote, I did continue to work on um, by Berlin. I got permission to post these. I'd reached out to the music. What's the word? Publisher and the studio or whatever. Not the studio, but then the artists themselves also responded back and said it was all good. So I'm publishing the sheet music. I don't recall where that was last time I had played through this. But so I've been playing that, and that's just been nice. So like I think all these songs I'm probably going to basically be swapping out after this week, except for probably Mad World. And then also I went back. I was trying to play the Great Fairy Fountain from Zelda, which the music had disappeared. Probably a licensing issue was it had to take down notice or something from Music Notes. It's a Christy Ricker arrangement. But anyway, all right, I'm blabbering on. I haven't played for a little while, but yeah, I don't know what else I want to say there. No, all right, where are we? No, I'm not reading the music, but yeah. So that's right, because my other song. No, nope. Okay. Anyway, so this is a letter you wrote. Why do That's what it is. That's what it is. And so this is in the key of G. So that's the one thing I'm disappointed in myself. I wanted to do more of this summer was work on scales and work on the ear training. I need to still do that. And maybe I'll do a little bit of that today. So see how much time we've got. But I'll just kind of play through. I haven't actually been playing this normally with all the repeats. I've just been kind of doing it as a warm up. It's a nice little tune. So. So this would normally repeat, so we'll do that. Ha! So it does go back. It does go back to the beginning part again. I'll play. Wow, I did that again. It's funny. For this song, I played it so many times now and just sat down without the music that like I'm having a hard time watching the music while I do it. So anyway, yeah, I still really like that. I just think it's really pretty. I just. So anyway, that's Berlin, A Letter You Wrote. I will probably just kind of play that periodically. I don't know. I really like it. I do have the music posted. But I will probably mostly drop that after this week. Anyway, all right. I want to keep playing other stuff, and maybe we can do some of those other activities. But so anyway, that was one of the songs I played over the summer. So let's try the Chet Ear Training des mots. I don't know. I got to the point where I felt like I played this one really well. I now honestly haven't touched it in long enough where it's probably pretty rough. But that up there. So. Yep. So. songs for a while, but now it's all kind of gone. What is this? That is B to F? No, that's an A natural. That doesn't make any sense. That's what it is. So funny. It doesn't take that long for me to really kind of forget songs. I guess that makes sense. Jeez. I did 3-1. I don't know. So let's do the good. What is the final G there, though? That's what it is. B? Is that really right? So it's the G. How did I mess that up? All right, hold on. We go D, A, and then to F. Yes. Way up there? F sharp, right, way sharp. That's what it is. And then to G. Okay, so we go. That's really what it is? C, 1, 2, yes, sharp, A sharp. Reading music. All right. Oh, but no. See that? Am I messed up? No. Just G. Back to the normal G. I don't know why that was so screwy for me. I don't know why this one repeats so much in the song. At the very end, it seems like it should have like 2 less repeats. That D to F sharp again. So I honestly did have this okay at one point in time, but that was pretty rough. All right, so what do I want to play? I want to play... Let's do that. So this is the D, no, it's the A. No, that's the D. Okay, so that is the current state of that song. Not great, but all right. I really do appreciate about this this music that I have, the arrangement from Theory Notes. This came from Music Notes. But I really like when arrangers have the chord names. It helps it click a little bit more for me. I don't always pay exact attention, but the structure makes a lot more sense to me in my mind. So anyway, I could spend more time on that for sure. But having tinkered with it most of the summer, I feel like I'm ready for some new music. I'm trying to practice these a little bit more the next couple of days. Today is Tuesday, and I have my first lesson after quite the summer break on Thursday. So just want to get a little bit more familiarity since I haven't touched these in so long. And yeah. So, okay. So that was A Letter You Wrote. And I played A Letter You Wrote before that. This is Patrick Watson's J'étais laisserai des mots, or however you pronounce that. And then the only other song, so I had, so the one that my teacher had sent to me, and this one I want to keep practicing. It's Mad World by Tears for Fears. This is an arrangement, again, by Chrissy Ricker, who I think is so great. I think she does an awesome job with her arrangements. I like that she does usually the same songs with multiple different difficulty levels. And I think she tends to do really well in capturing the essence of the music, kind of at each individual level, without things becoming totally monotonous. Some other arrangers, I don't know, it's like, oh, it's block chords and just block chords and only block chords or whatever. But anyway, I really like Chrissy Ricker. I think she does a great job in general. This one is in the key, let me say that's 3 flats. So that is C minor. See, again, like this is the type of stuff I want to be able to rattle off or just know just from looking at it and work on the memorization, but just scales and all that other stuff too. I feel like it is important. I'm kind of ignoring them. I do them every now and then. So anyway, let's play a little Mad World. This one, the beginning is not too bad. Once the left hand moves a little bit more, I have some of it, and really most of the movements aren't that bad. They do. What is it? So I don't, this one, because I tend to have trouble figuring out the right fingering for some things. Most of this, I think I've figured out an okay portion of it, but then like these are the questions that I think are really easy for my teacher to answer. But anyway, all right, so. So that's a weird one, but actually, yeah, this is what made me realize how to do the notation for Letter You Wrote, where there's kind of a change of hands, same note, almost right away. All right, so this is a repetitive portion, but yeah, I normally do 4 there. So that gets great because that's when it adds in the little. All right. I don't think I've actually played the two hands together there because I practiced this has to be on beat, so I was like. This is just such a big leap. At first I tried doing like pinky to pinky, but like I would miss it all the time. So, but you have to get right in between to get on that D. I think that's the fingering I'm going with. That's something I will definitely ask about, but that's what I was practicing. Is the same as it was before. Oh, mostly. That goes D to F. So it says 5. So there are a couple finger markings in this original score or arrangement, and normally you do 4. Is that right? Based on the beginning, right? Yeah. So 4, 2, 1. But on the end, when you're up an octave, it recommends doing 5 because you do, but I don't know if I understand that. Because it says instead of 4 here, okay, so because it wants 5. Yeah, that is less awkward because otherwise you gotta move from there to there. That doesn't really make much sense. 5, 2. Or 3, 2. That does make more sense. I think the thing that really throws me with fingering is like I want it in my head. It seems like when you play the same chords or you play the same kind of string of notes, logically, it seems like you would want to use the same fingers every time. Except there's not, because there's always context to both where you're coming from and where you're moving to afterward. And so it does change. But so like you get used to this motion, and then to change that motion to something else, even though it's fundamentally the same, but you're adding something else at the end, you need different fingers. But it would be a little weird to do that then, like, rather than. So, it's weird in my head though. That's like a mental thing I can't get over, because then like if I'm trying to figure out stuff for myself, I get latched on to something that I was doing before, and then I don't always necessarily see the possibilities of where I should be trying to do fingering. Like the same thing here. Like I practiced for so long from going that B to B. I tried doing that. I mean, that's not bad. But then realizing I could just do the octave. But see, it's like it's a different. More often than not, when I did this, the pinky to pinky, I would miss one of the pinkies, because you're transitioning from you got an F, C, F, and that's gonna be is it a G or is it an A flat? Yeah, it's an A flat. When I have my pinky here, like that naturally falls on the D. But I don't know. Oh, you know what I should do? Since this is Chrissy Ricker, I guarantee she has posted a video of her playing this. Which, do I even have? Yeah, so I even have like the recording of her. But in the video, I should look at her fingering and see what she does. I don't always have like a video resource like that where somebody's actually playing it. But here, I should just see. Not that, her fingering is going to be universal for everybody, because that's the other thing too, is like you have hand size concerns to think of. How big of a stretch can you make comfortably? And sometimes what I play is not comfortable, or what my piano teacher has naturally chosen. But we look at it and we play through it, and if it feels better, we go with that. Okay, so really, the beginning portion before we do the complicated stuff in the left hand is stuff like this too. Like you're going B, F, B, and then you need the C, D. Where do you cross over? Like it's simple things like that I don't have enough context. Well, because then that's also sort of, I don't know. It's not like scales in this case, because so I've just been kind of doing it, right? But anyway, I'm excited to ask about stuff like that. So I feel like I've actually gotten relatively far. I can play both hands individually. But I like here, this took me a while. Like this was uncomfortable. So I end up after. So I do 5, 2, 1, and then switch to 3, 1, 3. Maybe is it the same? No. But on that first one, for sure, I don't feel that's too much of a weird. Trying to do 3 there is hard for me. Like that's a much more natural hand position for me. So. So I spent time trying to figure out what made the most sense, and could be wrong, and there could be better alternatives. And it's funny too, because I feel like I want to nail, when I'm learning a new song, I want to nail the fingering early on because you get that muscle memory, and then like you start playing it a certain way, and if it's not a good way, or it could make it harder for you to play it smoothly if you don't actually figure out kind of the most natural positioning. But I get stuck, and like that's the way I'm used to playing it. I think that's partially like the patterns too. You get that memory, and then it's just weird to adjust. Like I don't know. I'm just rambling today. So there you go. I don't know what else do I want to say about Mad World. I should probably let's play from like 41, I think is a good. Yeah, all right, let's play there. This is always weird because it's held. Because normally, you don't play that first. You don't play that first at the beginning of the measure because it's held, and it's like it's a weird rhythm for me. So it goes. That throws me off. That rhythm is not natural to me. Is that right? So that. No. All right. So yeah, I've not played this together like at all. Let's see if we can do that. Oh no. I don't play those together in this case. So. that's not B at all. That wasn't B. That goes down to F. So I do really like that deep bass octaves. Like that. Like, this is a great song. I like the arrangement. This was a great suggestion. I feel like this was actually beneficial and helpful. It's like it's at my level, where I get something out of it, and keep pushing forward. But so I'm excited to get a couple more songs this week. I don't know. I found some more music over the summer, but most of it's probably not what I'm ready for yet. There was one I did sheet music for. That my piano teacher had recommended. So maybe it's more of a classical piece. So maybe I will do that. Folia by Alessandro Scarlatti. I've not tried playing this at all. It's really good. Anyway, so that's the recording. But I have sheet music for it, and I like it, and I think it would be good. So maybe that'll be one of the pieces. I may see how she feels about that. But yeah, I found all these other things. Some of them are too hard. Some of them I couldn't find good sheet music for, but then they're also hard enough where I didn't feel like I could just spit it out and make them. So I still really like making the sheet music. I think Muse Score is honestly just getting better and better. I had paid for Dorico Pro, which was not cheap. And I used it for, a handful of different scores that I was doing, but then I feel like Muse Score caught up and it's free, and I'm more supportive of where it's going. I think Hal Leonard, the publishing company, is actually going to be using Muse Score for their own publications, starting with the next major version, which I think is 4. I want to say it's 3.5 right now or something like that. But I think the 4 major release is going to have a bunch of stuff in there, and Hal Leonard is going forward with it. So anyway, I think I would wholeheartedly, if anybody's looking at actually making sheet music for their own stuff, it's not perfect, and it doesn't quite have as nice of polish as some of the commercial stuff, but MuseScore is darn good, and it's been improving a lot recently. And so I think that's probably what I'm going to stick with for publishing stuff, as I make them. Yeah, so that's kind of where I am. Let me see. I'm actually kind of curious if I play. Let's not do newest. The Fairy Fountain. It's such an easy song. It's with the Great Fairy Fountain. Great Fairy Fountain. So this is Koji Kondo, right, from The Legend of Zelda. Again, that's funny. There's a Chrissy Ricker arrangement, but I think so last time I checked though, I was trying to link to her version of this on Music Notes. And it was gone, and then her video was gone as well, which makes me think there was some sort of takedown notice. I don't know what will happen if I try to play this and publish it on YouTube. I don't know if I'll get a takedown notice as well. But luckily I suck, and so it probably won't get picked up by any normal filters. It's funny. It's the pattern I sort of have now, but the way this is written, you can sort of, I don't know, you can probably see it on the piano or on the video a little bit. You have a lot of cross staff lines, and so it doesn't click for me immediately what they are until I play through it a couple times. So anyway, so it starts with just kind of rolling G's of the different, so you have a G, and then you have the first inversion, the second inversion. So that's the first bar, right? And then you have but okay, so, and then it threw me for a while because like this is the bass clef, and then it switches so you're both on treble, and I was like, what? This doesn't make any sense. So this one is just, it's hard for me to read, and it's harder for me to play. It's early intermediate, and it shouldn't be that difficult, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't click in my head until it's only a couple pages. But it's just, let me try it. Let me see. All right, it's because we have this whole stuff, right? All right, so that is going to be the high A down to a B. Is that right? What do we have flats? This is in the key of G, I think, right? No, sorry, key of F. One flat, F, yes. So I should know that. That was an easy one, and I messed it up. All right, so the right hand is... The B is flat. And I think kind of, so, right? Now we're still here. We go from the B. Yeah, oh. So this is an octave. I think, is that right? And then we move down the same way we did before. So C, but then this goes to A. And then, yeah, so it is. Right? Yeah, I was playing G, that's why. As a flat, where we're going. D? No, see, okay. That was the A, then that's G. Where am I? I can't read. All right, so we go. All right, that's what it is. So, yeah, so that's an octave. And then we go down here. This is the A, and then but down here you're F. So, yes. And then we do it again. I'm just gonna change directions. So. So this is the B to an E flat, and this is going to the A. No, that's what it is. Yes, okay, so we go. So and we do the D here. And then we go to C to, that's a D. So down here is the G, yeah. goes up an octave. No. Two, yes, that's what it is. Okay, so we go. Man. Right? Yes. Reading music. I'll get better. And then so what is that? What did that be? Just an F. So we have an F and then another F. I don't know what those two would be, but okay. So I don't know why this is so hard for me. It's just, I don't know why it's just funny to me. I don't know. So. That just goes down one, and this is an octave. It goes down one again. Nope. Says and then we're going up again, but this is C D, so no, right? To where we were with the D, but we're doing C. So anyway, I'm curious what'll happen. Pretty sure my playing is not that great. So anyway, on the bass side, this was the and that gets you ready for this. Yeah, so what are the chords that they play here? I think these are just octaves, is that right? That's an A. So we're going, no, it's not an octave. That's an A to a B. Shifting down one? It is. That's an F to a G. Is that right? Ah. So it's an interesting, it's a seventh. Then we start here. reach me. And this is... So anyway, yeah, that is a song. We'll see how that ends up going. Okay, let me see. Man, I would like to do. What do I want to do? So there's the sight reading, but I think I like sight reading real music rather than the app. I mean, it's doable, but again, I don't know, it's not quite the same. I have a bunch of kind of more not I don't know, not intermediate. There's some easy piano renditions of pop songs that I have in a book. I don't know. I think right now I want to do a little bit of the ear training, and we'll see how that goes. Bluetooth connected. It's been a while since I've done this. I think I haven't done anything on my own since I've done it on a recording. So let's see if it just works. Unit 3, introducing minor melodies. Let's see what we got. E flat. Why is it messing up? Is this how's my MIDI? What's my MIDI set up here? Something screwy on the settings. This happened before. Settings. Yes, it's connected to both the camcorder. I think the camcorder seems to be better than the built-in Yamaha. So, all right, so it was duplicating things. So let's do that. You know, I'm gonna go to my settings and let's get rid of. I'm gonna forget that device. We're just gonna use the camcorder. Works. Yeah, let's try that. Check the settings one more time. Camcorder, should be gone. Okay. All right, doesn't matter. Let's try that again. Here we go. There we go. What? Beat that. One more time. What? Wow, that one's hard for me to hear. That one's really hard for me to hear. That one's hard for me to hear. Oh, I messed up. That's why. Oh, so this is great. I really do like this. This I think is super beneficial for me because so this says C here. There's the 3 flats. This is the C minor. Like, oh, look at that. I didn't know you could do that. Tonic a C. Yeah. Okay. This is useful. Let me play that one more time. The end. Yes. Punch out. That's so great. I love that. I like this. I think this app is awesome. I really like this app a lot. Yeah, so there's so many units. I just think this is super beneficial. This is great. I really like this app. This is Chet, by the way. So there's these units, and then there's practice. If you want to do test intervals, Yeah, dude, this is so great. Chet, I'm a fan of this app. This is great. Um, I will keep doing this at some point, but I'm super pleased with this. Remove from downloads. No. There's like a free play. Yeah, this is great. What is that? Daily challenge. 9 people have played today. January 2nd, 49 of 57th grade. I don't want to do the daily challenge, but I like that. That has daily challenges, practices if you want to do arpeggios and chords. Augmented major, minor. What are these? Let's try it. Untimed piano, arpeggiated chords. So this is C sharp. Oh, interesting. So if I hear it, I don't know. That was low. Oh. Ah. Oh wow. Okay, so this is great. Ascending minor. Anyway, this is awesome. This is what I need to like get good at for hearing stuff. I really like this app. I like this so much better than the app I had been using for Note Vision is the one that has lessons for sight reading and stuff, but I just don't know that is my jam. Keyboard basics, treble lessons, because there's more than an octave of notes. What is this? I paid for this too. Yeah, it's just playing through it, but it's I don't know. So it's like, why isn't this working? Anyway, yeah, I really like Chet. Chet is a winner for me. All right, I think I'm gonna be done for now. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna keep going with Chet. But I think I will be done recording for today. Till next time. All right. Bye.